Hi there, it's only March already, already we've learned a new word this year, coronavirus. And I'm sure you've heard about it and every day you hear something new. But just to let you know what's happening as far as ECF is concerned is that we are following the government's guidelines which ELM have taken on themselves. Just to explain that we will continue to gather as usual until further notice. There's been no word about not gathering in larger numbers. But however, at the moment we have taken the following precautions. First of all, make sure that you clean your hands. You wash your hands for 20 seconds, wash them really well. Parents, make sure your children are washing their hands regularly, and that really we want to try to come against the flow of this virus, the spread of this virus. In the toilets downstairs in the church, you'll see that instead of using hand dryers, we want people to use paper towels that are provided. And use the paper towel, make sure you put it in the bin. Make sure, maybe parents, you would want to go to the toilets with your children to make sure they put it in the bin as well. We're going to be, or we have already started to clean the hard surfaces like door handles, light switches, banisters and the backs of chairs, and they will be wiped down before and after every meeting. During the current situation, we ask you also to do something totally alien to our church, and that is to not be hugging one another or handshaking. I know that will be second nature to us. It's like the French politician who stood up and said there will be no more handshaking, and then he got down off the podium and shook someone's hand because it's an automatic thing we do. Concerning the future, if the government tell us not to meet together, we are actually in discussion about how we can do that. We have got, with the video camera and the internet now, we will be able to muster something up so that we can still worship together. But you know something, at the moment this is a chance for the church to stand up and shine our light. Instead of fear, which many people have, because it's almost as if people are sitting waiting for it coming to get to them, we can have faith. We're called to be people of faith, not people of fear. And I just want to read to you from Psalm 91. It says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High," that's really for a call to all of us to be in that place, "will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. And I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." You see, we've got to watch we don't fear God more than we trust, we've got to watch that we don't fear coronavirus more than we trust God. We need to trust God more than our fear of this virus. "Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday." You see, while something exists, we don't have to be fearful of it. And I want to encourage you really to get rid of all thoughts of fear that would come and enter in. Also, one other thing, just in closing, I want to encourage you to do. You think that this virus has covered the whole world. It's affecting the world, it's affecting nations and towns. Italy's been closed down completely, and yet it comes from some place we'd never even heard of, in some market somewhere in the middle of China. You think, use your imagination to take something that's negative to put it into something positive. If a virus can do that, how much more can a move of the Holy Spirit spread throughout the whole world? So I just want to say, make sure you wash your hands, be careful who you touch, don't shake hands with anyone, don't hug anyone, and just take care at home, at work and in the church. Thank you.